Finally!
No, it's not octopus, it's squid.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
happy.
really
As long as it's an 8 arms, I'm
its
happy.
own pace.
I've been on cruises and deep sea cruises before. Every time it's an excitement because every time I know that what I'm seeing through the robot's eyes, no other man has seen before me.
Det är det outforskade livet i det arktiska djuphavet som forskningsexpeditionen, ledd av Greenpeace, ska ta reda på mer om. Och det är den här undervattensroboten som kan visa upp det för världen. På upp till 3000 meters djup filmar och samlar den in prover som ska öka kunskapen om ekosystemen som gömmer sig där, långt nere i mörkret.
Oh, there's another Telasta. You see?
Yeah.
Hiding.
Sponge.
We're between the Norwegian Sea and the Greenland Sea. We're also on a very special place in the Atlantic, which is called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge is a boundary between two tectonic plates. So that means that there's a lot of volcanic activity, which means there's a lot of very special habitats that develop there. And this is what fascinates, of course, researchers. Because once you have this little oasis, it has impacts on everything else also around it. And especially the seamounts, so the underwater mountains that are on either side of that Mid-Atlantic Ridge are filled with life.
Och för Paco Cardenas vid Uppsala universitet är det framförallt ett sorts liv som fascinerar mest.
So this is a very large sponge we collected yesterday at 700 meters depth on the Schultz Bank seamount. This is an underwater seamount. Sponges are actually the dominant group in the deep sea here. They can be very big, very meaty, and they are a habitat for a lot of other animals.
Svampdjuren som växer här kan bli upp till 1,5 meter höga. Och det är inte bara djuren som lever i djuphavet som kan ha nytta av dem. I svamparna finns nämligen mängder med bakterier som i sin tur producerar kemikalier som skulle kunna innehålla nya botemedel mot sjukdomar.
Once you extract those chemicals, you can test them actually against viruses, bacteria, but also against cancer cells. Actually, on this expedition today, I have been putting on the side in the freezer a couple of sponges that I'll bring back to the chemistry lab at Uppsala University. We will extract the chemicals from them and we will test them also to see if they are active against some human pathogens.
Det är mycket, faktiskt närmare 90% av djuphavet som är outforskat. Vi vet väldigt lite om det.
Today we are on an unnamed seamount, meaning that it has been mapped at some point, but no one ever came to explore it. We are the first people to see what it looks like. This seamount doesn't even have a name yet. And I'm not talking about a hill, I'm talking about a 30 kilometers long mountain, underwater mountain.
Och att ge namn åt det som är okänt är precis vad taxonomer som Paco ägnar sig åt.
We already have what might be at least three new species for science, which have not been named yet. So this is very exciting for us. This is really what we're good at, is describing new species and making them known to science. By giving names to things, we can start to talk about them, we can start to protect them, and we can start to study them.
Men det är inte bara forskare som är intresserade av det här området. En anledning att det finns så mycket liv här är för att havsbottnen är så rik på mineraler. Och de mineralerna har den norska staten visat intresse av att utvinna. Planerna är visserligen satta på paus till åtminstone 2029. Men för Greenpeace, som leder den här expeditionen, handlar resan om att skicka ett tydligt budskap till världens ledare. Och vad säger då forskningen? Enligt en nypublicerad studie som tittat just på vad effekterna av djuphavsgruvbrytning skulle få på miljöer som de här, finns tydliga bevis för att den biologiska mångfalden skulle minska. Och att exploatera en miljö som vi fortfarande vet så lite om kan enligt Paco även få andra konsekvenser.
If we were to do some deep sea mining here, we would already destroy habitats and species that have not even been discovered. If you think that one of these new species or unnamed species might actually contain the molecule to the next pandemic, then we're actually shooting ourselves in the foot as humans by destroying things that haven't been even discovered yet.
A still image of this, huh?
Very nice. Let's enjoy that view.
Yes. This is beautiful.